The effemination of the black race. Oh man, here we go again with this whole effemination thing with, okay, white people have tried to make us girls. Like, I'm real tired of hearing that bullshit. It's just getting on my last nerve. Every single YouTube, it's like, oh, they effeminated us. Here's the thing. Are you feminine, my brother? Do you feel feminine? Then you gotta check yourself. See, honestly, I think like this. Sometimes, like if you looked at the Greek civilization and the Romans, fucking men has been part of the philosophy when it comes to conquering. Why is that? Because, it's one of those things where you not only take this man's civilization, take his freedom, his well-being, you gotta fuck them. And usually, like, the straight civilizations would fuck the wives. They'd find all the women, take them captive, fuck them all. With these guys, it was a thing of, okay, they used to do that shit to themselves. It's always a little test. Like, each person used to test each other out. That's how the whole thing used to be in the camps, in the army. They would each fuck with each other all the time, and there would be a big fight. Sometimes they used to give in, and that used to be like a little thing. They have their little relationship or whatever, their little thing. But, like, you gotta remember, like, when Madea, I'm not a big fan of Madea. I think the simple fact that what Madea is doing is very negative. But at the same time, you see people laughing. They're having fun. They understand that this is just a guy that's playing a woman. But it just happens to be a very typical old black woman that is like this is your typical grandma that's slapping the shit out of the little kids with the big ass and big titties, got diabetes, don't care who she talks to, and tries to sound like she's like 15 or 16, you know what I mean? And but she's always the strength of the family because nobody messes with Madea, At the same time, this is a dude basically being a RuPaul, making a lot of money, and it's like that's our role models. We look at our role models. We got like Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Madea. You know what I mean? It just doesn't help at all. And like the black woman, you got to remember, the black woman expects more from us because of the simple fact that they know who they are than you could possibly imagine. You can't be offended when a black woman is sitting there like, nah, what do you have to offer me, black man? Mr. Mr. Sell my people to a white dude that you barely know for the gold that we could have been. That's all kind of shit. They know their history, man. That's why they stay in braids. They stay in, it's not, honestly, I think it's about a good 20% of black women that really want to be white. You know what I mean? The other percent, there's like a good small percent, there's another percent that like white guys, like really. Sometimes some of those is for the money, some of those is because, hey, they think they're attractive and maybe the white dude had more game than you at the time. It's not that she sees the black man as like this is somebody I can't look up to. This is somebody who's not the head of the household. It's up to her to choose who's the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? It's up to her. It's her that says, okay, I like this guy or I like that guy. I want to marry this one. I want to have kids with that one. You got to always keep that in mind. Respect the black woman, my brother. She's smarter than you think. I mean, damn it. Every time. But we're not a very feminine people. There's a lot of homos or whatever. You can't blame the white person for every damn thing that a black person does. You know what I mean? They started this. we got this whole little dressing up as a woman. It all started with that goddamn Miss Doubtfire. When Miss Doubtfire started doing that shit, then everybody was like, oh, well, I think I could do that too. Martin went at it. Like about 4 or 5 black dudes came out of it. And if you notice RuPaul lately, RuPaul's been dressing like a dude lately. You ever seen it? You gotta check it out. Look it up on your YouTube or something. So like, stop making excuses, man. This is not the damn time for excuses. No excuses. Alright? Be a man. Alright? One more thing. The effemination starts whenever a guy gets arrested, right? They tap him all the way down. So he's already getting molested, alright? Another way is when a dude is walking down the street and you know what his underwear looks like. Now, honestly, a girl, you can walk down the street, yo, if I see a little, I mean, I'm still gonna think you a little a little, I don't know, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna holler at you that quick, but I will be staring at you. I love seeing a woman's panties hanging out a little bit every once in a while, you know what I mean? Just don't, you know what I mean? I'd rather I see it before everybody else does, but hey, if I ain't messing with her, hey, that's somebody else's problem, you know what I mean? But a dude's underwear, it's like, you got the Joe Boxers, you know what I mean? You got the dude where he gotta have all these funny ass designs on it. Some dudes just don't give a fuck. They just have like the dookie drawers, man, and you can see the dookie. That's really fucking disgusting, man. I don't know how that could be hard. I don't understand how that could be a show of how street and tough you are. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean to wear tight ass pants, and it doesn't mean to show off your ass too much either. But it does say something about the character of that black man. He wants to show his drawers to the whole world because maybe he's used to it. You know what I mean? I'm done. Thank you for talking. Keep doing what you're doing. Ching chang. Chicka ching chang chong, motherfucker. The senator has spoken.